Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. Some refer to me as AC3. Governor! Some refer to me as the luxury goods guru. Governor! Some refer to me as the greatest sensation on YouTube. It's the greatest sensation on YouTube, fuckers. Okay, today we're answering viewer paid reviews. Fuckers, paid reviews, because I don't do shit for free. Let's run the intro and let's jump into this, fuckers. Okay, let's do this one now, baby. Let's do it now. Now, this is from Daniel. Sorry, not Daniel. It's Daniel. Daniel in Seattle. Okay, let's go. Hello, Archie. Okay, I've just sent you $50 for you to do a video review and answer some questions for me. I know that 50 could buy me a phone call, and as much as I enjoy that, a nice video would suffice. I very much enjoy your videos and appreciate your experience and expertise, not to mention the free entertainment. Therefore, I'm glad to do some business with you. Okay. I've had my eyes on the Amiga Seamaster 300 Master Coaxial ever since it was introduced last year, and the recent 007 Spectra Limited Edition renewed my interest. But in the non-limited edition version. Good idea. Stay away from that limited edition shit. It's all fucking hogwash. Here are some of my thoughts. For that price, of course, I would buy used. Very good. Daniel's smart. The lack of the date feature is a problem. I prefer flatter watches. I love my Seamaster and 40mm Polar Explorer 2, and the overall 15 plus mil overall size of the new Amiga Seamaster 300 is off-putting. I don't care for the polished center links and would definitely brush them, making the watch non-original. Ooh, don't know if I agree with that, fuckers. So here are my thoughts for you, sir. What are your thoughts on this watch? A video review would be wonderful. Okay, so we are talking about here the Amiga Seamaster 300 Coaxial. I'll tell you exactly what I think of this fucker. I'm not just gonna, fuck! I hate it when you drop paperwork when you're fucking doing something in the studio and it just flies fucking everywhere. Doesn't that just shit you cunters off? What do you think? So, as I was saying there, we're going to have a quick squizzy, and, you know, for all of my watch pricing information, I just go to Chrono24. They're good cunts to check this shit out on. So, I'm just going to call it up here, and we'll see how it's going there, because, fuckers, this is important stuff. I've got to give 100% attention to these cunters who are asking me for shit. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean, cunters. So, I'm just calling it up now. Thank you so much, fuckers, for supporting me. I do appreciate that there. Okay, fuckers, here we go. We want to... Fuck me dead. Is this cunter gonna... Okay, I just found it. Thank you. Sorry, I had to find the fucking right model. Amiga has so many fucking damn models. Okay, what do I think of this model here? I actually quite like it. I think it's fucking cool. It is a fucking cool... It just looks so... I've never been a huge Planet Ocean fan, but I like that retro aging on the dial. It's really cool. It comes on a bracelet. Now, I wouldn't be fucking with the polish. I reckon that is a fucking sin. Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. But why don't you fit a fucking NATO to it? because in the Bond movie they did the same thing. They fitted a fucking NATO to it. So I would be fitting a NATO. I wouldn't even be wearing it on a bracelet. So what are your thoughts on the watch? Well, I think it's expensive. You know, this piece here you're talking about, just looking at chrono, what are you going to pay for this little cunters? I'm just going to do a price check. Price check, fuckers! Price check. They're expensive cunts. What are they starting at? 4 to 5. That's a lot of money. It's not a walk in the park. That's a fair bit of coin. And it is a lot of coin. I think, what are my thoughts? I think it's expensive. I think wait a bit, the prices will plummet. Don't get the limited edition. That's a mistake. You ask my friend Greg Kinder. He fucked that one up real big. So, what are my thoughts? I like it. I think it looks good. Fucking expensive for what it is. Bang per buck isn't so great. That's what I don't like about it. Your next question is, what do you have against Omega's in-house coaxial movement, besides the required case thickness? I love how it's completely anti-magnetic up to 15 Gauss. What do I have against it? Well, you don't buy an Omega for horology. The coaxial, I'll tell you what I have against the coaxial. Okay, that's the coaxial movement was that wonderful movement designed by George Daniels. And Omega thinks they are such hot shit. Well, they're a cunt. Try taking that to an independent watchmaker. They're not as easy to fix. There's something, they've added, you know, it's a different way of doing things. They're cunts. Omega are cunts. They won't supply parts like they used to. All these fucking watchmakers, you used to be able to take it to an indie, an independent, to get the cunter service. Now they're trying to tie you in for life. That is really fucked. So that's what I don't like about the coaxial. Why do you have to go back to Omega for servicing these cunts? That's what really pisses me off. What do I think of the coaxial movement? I hate the fact they're trying to get rid of the independent channel. Omega can be real cunts. Real cunts. What are your thoughts about retro models reissues in general? Well, I actually quite like them. You know, if it's done tastefully, done in a nice way. I mean, I must admit, one of my all-time favorite reversos is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Tribute to 1931. That is just sexy. I love that watch. Unfortunately, I sold mine as well. I was fucking... That's one watch I just really lusted after. I really wanted it. It was expensive. $6,500, $7,000 mark for a used one, you know, and they're not cheap. They're fucking dear. I think if a reissue's done well, it can be done. It's done okay. I love the Tudor Monte Carlo. That is a cool watch. The Rolex Prince, not a huge fan of it, but I generally do like the reissues. I do like them. Do they hold the value, or do they backfire and just make the original release more desirable? Well, they can actually, these reissues can make the original less valuable. And have a look at the prices of Pro Profs. They've fallen. And that's a number of factors, many economic factors for that. But reissues, they can... Sometimes they have a bad effect because they dry up sales for the original. But then again, they can make the original more desirable. It's a double-edged sword, fuckers. Double-edged sword. I quite like what they've done with the Seamaster 300, the Omega Speedmaster from '57. Yeah, I quite like it. I like it. I think it's nice to see. I love retro styling. So it's nice to have these watches brought up to date with all the mod cons, you know, the better seals, better improvements. So I like it. I like it. I'd have no hesitation in buying a tribute watch there. I'm already well aware of your approval of the Speedmaster Professional, although I don't see the need for a chronograph, and if I did get a Speedmaster, it would be the chocolate sandwich version. I'll cut you some slack. That's okay. I think that may be a little bit passe, you know, particularly with the chocolate dial. Bit passe. But yeah, I quite like it. I quite like it. I think bang per buck, the current, you know, that's just fucking sexy. It's a lot more. Just put the cunt on a fucking leather NATO. That's so cool. For a lot less than the other fuckers. So yeah, what do I think there? Well, I hope I've answered the questions there. I know the date thing is a bitch, yeah, but it's the purity of the dial that really wins there. I'm glad to see you got a Polar 2. That's a cool watch. And I wouldn't be doing third-party converting polished to brushed. Ooh, stay away from that. And anyhow, if it's an Omega, you want to put the little cunter onto a NATO or a leather NATO. That's much cooler. I'm Archie Luxury, signing out. Tell me what you nasty, vicious, foul-mouthed, cheap, vinyl fuckers think of that. Nice one, Archie. Great review.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece, we adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on Time, simply the best.